Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU and welcome back to my Ardent Mages tutorial slash playthrough. We got ourselves a nice little prize in the last video, haven't we? Indeed, now we have the priceless Scottish city with two of its marvelous wonders, the Megapole and the Archive, no, not the Archives, the Museum of Riga. The city is called Archives though, that's how I named it, following the same naming theme I've been following this entire game. Archives being a rather important thing if you are in any way familiar with analog. Either way, it's gonna be a fairly amazing city. I had a good look at it, and unfortunately, I mean, on its own, it's already pretty beastly when it comes to its industry production, but it's been mostly spec'd out to be food slash science city, which, I mean, I'm not against. Right now I have enough science to make pretty much almost 2 techs per 10, which is pretty amazing if you ask me, so I can really play a lot of catch-up, as opposed to catch-up. But either way, it's still not good enough to actually for me to try to go for something like scientific victory. I don't think I would have been able to grab it before the AI would. At the very least, not without eliminating the leading AI technology supplier, that being the roving class. I need to at least weaken them, like grab the key structure cities like this one and the capital of course, to weaken them enough to slow them down, and then I could maybe try to go for scientific victory. But right now, even with the Museum of Riga and its amazing plus 10% science, I wouldn't be able to compete with that, I'm afraid. But it is now an option for the future, and before it really wasn't. So that's very important to note. I can also reassign a hero, and actually I think I will do this, because as soon as I loaded the game again, for some reason the city is now unhappy as opposed to rebellious, which is unintentional and probably a bug, but nonetheless I will not complain about this not one bit. So I can get the hero from navigation and move her over to my newly conquered city. Because navigation, yeah sure, it's awesome, 318 science, but this, it's a little bit better, and it doesn't even have a hero in it yet, so yeah, I think I have a better spot for you, dear lady. I certainly do, so let's reassign her. And I'm also, oh wow, yeah, that's also plenty of stuff I have. Yeah, I remember now, man. Okay, either way, yes, there are plenty of stuffs I can have. This is of course the delivering staff and the transcendent rod, which... No, oh, a phone. Of course, so typical. I'll be right back. Alright, story time. I'm now half naked again, and the reason for that is very simple. Some people, well, they needed to fix a tractor. I was also there, because tractors do need occasionally some fixing, and in this case, what's the name of this part in English? I don't remember. Anyway, we had to change some part, and well, it got a little bit smoky, as in I smell of condensed tractor fumes. Like really heavily. I was only around those fumes for like a brief second as well, and now I basically smell like I'm about to die. Yeah, or be cremated or something. No, it's really not fun. So I took off I probably should take off my pants as well, actually, now that I think about it. In fact, I probably will do that. I'll be right back. Alright, the pants problem is now fixed. Well, I still do need a shower, however, which is mighty annoying though. Since I usually take a shower in the morning, I can take a shower in the evening. It's not like if I need it, then I'll take it, and it looks like I will need to take it, but it annoys me usually. Oh well, I suppose. It's incredible. I was in there for literally like a few seconds in the fumes, and it's, oh, jeez, it's incredible, the stench. Ooh, you have no idea. Wow. Anyway, I'm sorry, my mind is a little bit foggy. See what I did there? Anyway. And I'm trying to focus on what else supposed to be doing. Either way, oh yes, hero, equipped with items. I remember now. Either way, let's have a quick look. Well, you do need to give my units, newly recruited units, extra experience, and that's all I can really give you for the time being, because I don't have access to any special equipment that would give me better stuff. Now, soon enough, I'll gain access to adamantine palladian armor and accessories, which will be rather useful since it will allow me to give my heroes bonuses to industry per population, which is very, very useful. Not to mention, of course, various types of armor and trinkets that my army can use as well, but that's, you know, an obvious bonus. I'm talking about the also obvious but perhaps less so obvious bonus. And anything else that I meant to do, and so yes, speaking of those items that I have that are so amazing, again, I know that they're amazing, and I just realized that I could theoretically use them fairly quickly, but two problems. One, Hyperium, I do have some income of it, but not a lot, all things considered, and quite frankly, I need all of it that I can get in order to produce army manuals in as many cities as possible, since this experience really is that important. I just can't overstate its importance. Additionally, the second problem is that, well, this here is currently the only one who can equip it, and I've been turning her into city governor and whatnot, although I'll probably change her skill tree. I mean, I was fine with her being just maxed out on science, but since Akaz seems to be like scientific slash industrial focused city, I'll probably need to back a little bit out and go this route over here, which will take forever, but it's probably better than just mindlessly being stuck in here, even though 15% bonus to that is again amazing. Still though, she's currently the only one who can equip those staffs. I really could use a Draken hero. That would be absolutely amazing. Not only I could heal like eggs, for example, or Inquas that are very close to being eggs, although I probably wouldn't want to heal them. Either way, healing can be situationally useful, and I mean, look at those staffs. I would love to carry the staff around, and this time exhaustion is actually a little bit better than the slowdown in my opinion. As you can see, they both have very similar stats, but I like the staff set of just and the rod personally better. So there is that then. Okay then. Now, as for the other things, I need to settle down a city. As you can see, I already propped down my Pillar of Knowledge to make sure that once I settle down a city, I'll automatically fulfill the condition of my quest. Now, I could also settle down a city over here without the pillar, and I would still have enough science to actually complete the quest, but it's not as of an ideal position as it would be to settle over here. It's more industry, and it's closer to the other anomaly, and sure, one day I would probably settle down on this part as well, but I might as well, right? It's a slightly better position for me, and I just like it better. So let's go ahead and do it, right? Okay, so let's do... Oh wait, did I... Okay, I didn't have anything to activate, so that's good. Dragon Code, which gives me access to exotic alloys, yay! Although I suppose I could give my heroes a science boost. I forgot about that possibility, although it does cost titanium and I do need a lot of it for many different important structures, mostly scientific structures that are better than items that increase my hero's science output. I'll think about it though. Raise your new city's science output to 30, in return I get Vera's Temple, plus 2 to train with science, like I need any more of that. But of course this is not something that I'll ignore for no reason, because that would be rather dumb, wouldn't it? So you just said I need to have more science. It was 30, right? Yes. So this should be really easy. But first things first, let's make sure that this city can actually like do something. That would be rather useful, wouldn't it? So let's make sure that it has that, all of those other things. You can't grow in a single turn no matter what you do, so I might as well ignore that fact completely. And I need more titanium badly, and I need more adamantium. As for wine, it will take me forever to be able to activate it, but I suppose I can queue it up. And let me speed the construct. Let's see. New Foundry will be finished in 1 turn anyway, and other things I don't care that much about, but I do care about titanium. So let's go ahead and grab that instantly. And I suppose I might as well grab, well, and let's say public library, so that I can complete my quest faster. Why not? So there is that done, and amusingly enough, the codists actually want to talk to me. You guys are dead. You didn't realize that. You are the only reason you're not technically speaking dead is because I haven't ended the turn. But you are dead. What do you want for Okay. So you are dead, but you're still not willing to do a truce unless I give you something on my own. How about you F yourselves? That's all I gotta say to them. Man, I'm happy I killed them because they clearly deserved it. Anyway, too many chiefs. Let's wreck that quest because it's effing awful and I don't want to have anything to do with it because too many chiefs. I mean, who likes this quest? Nobody. Ever. So let's just kill those guys. Oh no, Ice Warlock, so scary. Level 1 of that. My almighty. I don't know what I gotta do. Just kill them, probably. Okay, that was rather easy. What do you say? So quest... seriously, I didn't cancel that? Oh well, I'll just kill every single village in this territory, which is a bit annoying, but... Oh, this village is automatically captured because of the coldest staff. That's actually nice, yeah. I forgot that it's a thing. Either way, so there's that done. Anything else I need to do this, and unlikely I have spent all my dust, so I cannot place any more pillars. Although this time would be quite amazing for a pillar, if I may say so myself. Still though, nothing much to be said or done, really. My main frame is doing particularly well, and I'm just gearing up towards an invasion on roving clans. I do need a much bigger army though, and preferably I want to have at least 1 Guardian of Air. I say at least one Guardian of Air because I'm planning to research as many Guardian technologies as possible to perhaps make more than just one Guardian of Air. Because you can make multiple copies of the same Guardian, you just need to have appropriate Guardian limit. And if you remember, each time you research a Guardian technology... Each time you research a Guardian technology, you gain additional Guardian spot in your Empire. So you can just go around the world with 5 Dust Guardians if you want, although I will disencourage that. I mean, if you think you're lucky, why not? But if you're dealing with an Empire as vast as the Roving class Empire that I'm about to attack, I would say that Elf Guardians and Air Guardians are the type of Guardians I need. And Elf Guardians, actually, Elf Guardians cost Palladian, don't they? Maybe I'll do some Elf Guardians, but mostly Air Guardians though. I like them better, personally. I think they're more useful for the job of mass murder. Anyway, city increased, I can now make Verda's Temple and be just ridiculous. Now I can get Grassuk that I'll never be able to use. I could sell it though on Marketplace if I unmark it by myself. So I need to make the Verda's Temple improvement in my new city. Should be rather easy, shouldn't it? Okay, Roving clans are now rich and they... oh. That's pretty bad. I don't like it when AI gets strategic stuff. It's usually really bad, in fact. Okay, anyway. Oh no, 5 Gladiators are coming my way. Oh, they are actually level 4, so they will be somewhat not pathetic. And I only have 3 Anchor Wings as well. Either way, I do expect myself to win, of course. Anyway, speaking of legendary deeds, I did see something that may plausibly grab, and that's this thing, Beloved of the People, 15 districts. How many districts do I have in archives so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about to 10. So I'll need to get to 15, so extra 5 districts aside from this one. By shifting my population into food production, shouldn't be all that difficult, although Mongunwa is also pretty close, isn't it? Maybe not that close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no, not nearly as close. Let's be honest about that. Anyway, Sebes, AI, now dead. F you guys. I'm really happy about it. Signal Corps is now mine, which should make things a little bit easier. Speaking of easier, let us merge the armies together. And let us actually heal them up, because those guys, yeah, they have taken quite a bit of beating, and currently there's no healing for anybody, which is not as exactly ideal for my armies, but thankfully this guy can heal just fine. Bam! Everybody is on full health. Nice and easy. So let's finish doing that, and make sure that all of my armies are moving at a stable rate, and now there are actually roads, so this guy can overtake my poor little army that is now far behind the Guardian. What a shame you cannot outrun this bastard. Okay, you just keep running, and also give me some more vision. Ooh, more Mythrite. I don't truly need it, and I don't feel like expanding again. I mean, I already have a fairly wide empire, but I suppose I could if I needed more Mythrite. I doubt I will, but I could. Okay, so Verda Temple, let's make sure that I'm indeed working on that. Where are you, Verda's Temple? Here you are. That should be relatively easy, but first, right away... You know what, just Verda's Temple after I buy out Adamantium Extractor, because seriously, I do need that Adamantium Extractor so badly. So let's make sure that it's in place and that I'm working on making things as quickly as possible. Bam, I'm liking this. Okay, can I actually move a bit? No, it will probably, yeah, it will delay Verda's Temple. I don't want to delay it, because I want to keep unlocking my faction quest as it's rather useful and important. So there's that then. Let's go back to Mugunwa, because it probably is ready for Verda's Temple as well. Indeed it is. And afterwards I can make an army manual, nice and easy, move some population around to make it a little bit faster in fact. Keep moving. It does delay my population growth, but I do want to get army manual at a reasonably fast pace, so let us do indeed just that. Although Archives is pretty close to completing its stuff as well, but now by the time, in a few turns I will have enough for my army manual as well, and that's when I will make it, I suppose. Captaincy is almost done with stuff, but then I will see what I'm gonna do next with it, so I don't really have much else to do, other than prepare for invasion. And also, in Mugunwa I'm gonna place down another pillar of extraction, because it's pure profit by this point. I mean, I have almost full surround of this pillar in here, so it's gonna be rather awesome. And, again, look at all of this dust. It's rather amazing that I can get so much dust. It's pretty amazing. 500 sunk per 10. Yep, I would call that delicious. And once I have a big enough stockpile of this dust, I'll negotiate removing the market ban option from the Roving class, and I'll buy myself some kind of army general that can actually use staffs. So yeah. Invalid prerequisite. How come? Oh! Right, oops. My mistake, I forgot. Yeah, I completely forgot. Oh well, it happens. But why can I not make you? You're anchoring in mainframe. I should be able to make you, no problems, no questions asked. Unless you're full already. Which you totally are. Alrighty then, that's good to know. And I also unlocked National Craft Worlds. When did I do that? Oh, I did do that. I remember now. Anyway now. I can auto-battle most likely. Indeed I can. Easy peasy. Let's matter some more of you. I could bribe you, but I could also kill you. And I'll go for the killing option. Bam, and it healed up my ankle wing. I failed too many chiefs. Boo-hoo, I'm so sad that I failed this such a useful and valuable quest that would have given me so many options and treasure and... yeah, no. How about now? Okay then. Ferret, we'll need to rename you at some point, but that point is not just yet, maybe before next video, once I think of an appropriate name. You're working fine though, on various things. My city is under siege again for the Alice ones. I do need to pacify those bastards at some point, and I will, at some point. But for now, let's just murder those fools, because seriously, how annoying can you get? And I have actually taken quite a bit of damage on AI, unexpectedly so, but do I care? Again, I completely do not, even though they will not heal up right now. I can't reactivate the die booster, that's well to be expected in all honesty. Mugurwa, you are just working on your army manual, of course. And let's have a quick look see here, and Quawings, yep, I will just create a new army and move it. Mogul is empty, right? Yes, but it will work on armies later on. So let's move this army to somewhere it will be useful, and somewhere where it will give me eyes as well, a little bit of vision. So I would say move to security for the time being. And also speaking of security, yeah, I do not have any good locations for a watchtower, annoyingly enough. Could create one over here, but it will give me like no view radius whatsoever, which is a bit annoying if you don't mind me saying so. Okay, Yudhirsa, you cannot make anything worthwhile, can you? I believe the answer to that is indeed you cannot be useful in any way, shape or form, which is a bit annoying. I'll just make you spam ramblers. I don't believe that it's the best course of action right now. Instead, I'm gonna just spam zealots and AIs and stuff. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and just create this enormous army that it would take you forever to create, but you can try it anyway, I'm sure. In fact, I'm gonna move a bit of population. Nah, I do need you to grow population. And in fact, let's stop pretending that the city is for industry production. It is for science, so let's focus on science. Okay then, so let's keep moving my army around, and the guy then will have some extra movements. Captaincy, you do need to have a barrel streets, dear sir. Yes, you do, because that's more happiness for me and more usefulness for you, so everybody can be happy. After that is done, I don't really have a lot to do with you, but you at least have a little bit more production than the other city up there. Well, how did I call you? Navigation, that's right. So captaincy is not as bad with production, but you're still not exactly what I would call amazing. You do have some forest tiles though, don't you? Red rock, that's not a forest tile. Wetland is not a forest tile either. And this giant tree is not a forest, unfortunately, either. So actually, looks like I can't really make use of lumber mill. Then again, I do need my titanium, so maybe it's not the worst thing ever. I think I will make you just spam ankle wings, because when in doubt, make ankle wings. And that's basically my motto for my Ardent Mages playthroughs, and yeah, that's it. I could put this guy in a city, but I already moved too far, and besides, those guys don't go into cities. Those guys yeah, they don't even have an option to do that. And so, oh hey, more islands wants to kill. How lovely. Let's kill them. Nice and easy. Hi, I'll kill you. You have been killed. Are you proud of me? Okay, I cannot fight them. Oh yeah, because I already used my action. But that's okay, maybe they'll give me a cool quest. Let's see. Bring... ha ha. Actually, I don't remember. Does it take you, Paladin? I'm pretty sure it does. I don't quite remember, because usually when I see this quest, I'm just like, nope. And I don't even bother trying, so it's been forever since I have taken this quest. So instead, I'm just gonna attack you when I can. I will not bribe those guys. You don't deserve a bribery. Anyway, I might give myself ignoring winter effects. This army would move faster then, but I would still rely on the reinforcing armies anyway. So it's not that amazing. Sure, that's more movement and vision. Now, I will just go for raw damage, I would say. It's more important and more useful. So there's that done. Doesn't look like there's anything else to do. And next then I might negotiate with the roving bastards. Maybe. Either way, let's end the turn. Drink a bit more tea. Wait, what? How is it invalid prerequisite? Wait a second. Did they make it somewhere else? Hold the phone. Oh yeah, I did in the end make it in my capital. But it said I didn't. Okay. Well, it's more useful in my capital, but either way I'm gonna destroy it because I actually do want to complete my faction quest. Thank you very much. So you keep working on that. Thank you very much. That was rather weird, if you don't mind me saying so. And actually, you can finish Geomic Labs and mind that as well, right? So here leveled up. That's what to be expected. And let's give myself Winter Immunity, and then I'll make sure that I max out everything else on this hero. And let's keep on moving with my armies. Guardian, of course, goes to the front as expected of a Guardian. Where did my army? Oh, there it is. Go. That's where it hid. So let's see. I can give you an AI or a Rambler. What do you want? I would say since you're mainly a melee focused army, I could give you a Rambler. Although you're probably going to be always the reinforcing army as well. Well, what do you actually have? You have the extra health boost, don't you? Yeah. I'll give you an AI. Here, appreciate that. Please do. Anyway, so there's that done. Anything else? Well, probably movements with some people. That's my main army, which can now kill those bastards. Which I'll gladly do. Nice and easy. Somehow my Echoing has taken damage and those guys have actually... Oh yeah, because they had nowhere to deploy. So that's how they survived extra turn. Bit annoying, but certainly not really a big deal. So what is the other army that requires orders? Those Anchor Wings. Fine. I don't have Seafair, do I? No, I do not. So let's have them move to over here, and I'll just kill those guys. What do they give me? Oh, they actually give me Glass Steel. I don't really need Glass Steel though, so I'm not sure if I really care about fulfilling the terms. Even though they could be easily fulfilled by merging over my Ramblers and moving them over there. But do I care? I do not really. I'd rather just level up my Anchor Wings by combat. So that's exactly what I'll do. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I need to deal with except with Mainframe that would like me to issue some more orders. Mining rights is here. That will be useful in some other cities, but not this in particular. Imperial funding will be awesome, but not in this particular city. So you just keep making me Anchor Wings, I think. I would love to make National Capital work, but it's much less of a priority for me, of course. So just more Anchor Wings. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be probably the leading army of a sort or a reinforcement army or something that's gonna be awesome either way. So there's that done. So where do I exactly want to have the Imperial funding first? I mean, I'm not limited to just one, but it would be smart to place it in a city that would benefit from it more. And yeah, it's not a question even. Arcax has more districts, so it would be more useful. Although not all of those districts are science-focused districts, but many of them will be, let's be honest. But over here, all of them are science districts. I suppose I could cut down the amount of districts to science in each of the cities, but later on I'm pretty certain archives will be the ones that have more science. So Imperial funding for you, dear sir. You can now enjoy it, and I will shift the production a little bit so that you can make it faster, I think. Nice and easy. So something like this. Can I... wait. You can make it in 2 turns anyway. Can I make it in 1 turn though? Not really. So let's keep all my population science production because 40 science, that's a lot! And for industry, that's not a lot at all. So yeah, that's where I'm going with this in general. And for the time being, I'm just gonna leave it here, I suppose. And I already dealt with you, didn't I? So let's end it there. I'm super rich. Which is nice. Warrior. Which gives... wait, which one was that? Be the first and attack... oh yeah, okay. Draken and Perling have been fighting. I only ever completed 1 step of this quest, amusingly enough, but that's actually how it works. So yeah, they got Eye of Farthink, which gives them free counter. Note to self, Draken, if they actually can equip it on the units, they're gonna be really annoying. Thankfully, those are just the dragons, so the amount of damage they will deal to me extra would be barely anything. So that's, at the very least, I suppose, something. Let's finish the movement. Let's make sure that my Guardian is a little bit closer. And you know what? I could use a Fire Guardian right about here. Why? To just give me vision over this area and see what is coming and see how I can prepare for everything. You know, that would just, in general, be rather nice. Rather nice indeed. You probably have more movement. Yes, indeed you do. So let's see. And hi! You came in to greet me. Level 8. That's not that far ahead of me, in honesty. So 155 attack, 108 damage, 104 defense. So I do have slightly more attack, even on those zealots. Okay, are those the awesome zealots that I made with double attack? I believe they are. Alrighty then. Still though, look at those ankle wings, 213 attack. Mainframe is gonna be such an awesome city indeed. Still though, I think it's about time I negotiate the market ban removal. Of course, next turn, the bastards will force me to go back into market, will ban me again. So yeah, I can force this myself, but I don't want to spend this much influence. Let's instead ask them to do it politely, and in return I can... Wow, they're picky bastards, aren't they? Glass steel I could give them, but what was it that they didn't have explored actually? There was some kind of resource they never started gathering, and it was glass steel titanium, right? So I don't want to give them glass steel titanium because they actually need it. So what can I give them? Palladian. They might not have it. They made earth elementals, I mean guardians, so they very well might not have any Palladian, but I kind of like Palladian, you know? And it's kind of valuable. I certainly cannot give them any... Whoa. Seriously? I mean, I cannot really give you any tech because, quite frankly, well, they love it so much. It's tempting, actually, I have to say. But I cannot give them tech because they're reaching towards the science victory. And if I let them, that's gonna be awful. But this is just so cool. Can you give me something good for that? Like, not that. Let's see. Arts Council. No. Oh, wait. Something. Marvelous Armor. I kinda like that. Let's see what else. Those screens outside, by the way, are children. They're being murdered. If in case you had this scream. Marvelous alloys, chemistry stuff. It looks like all they're willing to give me really is the thingy. And oh, they can actually make... Oh no, they do have Palladian already. And they want it so badly? I suppose they want to spawn the Guardians, I guess. Alright, good to know. I'm not gonna give them cultivation. I don't want to give them another tech that will allow them to jump forward in terms of science victory. That would be stupid. Even though they can get it easily themselves, I would rather not. So I will give them Paladin. I believe it's gonna be less hurtful to me. Against a human player, that would be totally the opposite, but you know, it's not a human player. So 30, they want actually less, which is great. Let's see how much. 25. It's still a lot of Paladin, mind you, for just market ban removal, but I will do it. Make an offer, they accept, of course. There. Look at them, smugging. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy roasting you in a fire so much later on. So there's that. I can now activate the Die Booster. Why not? Let's go ahead and do it. Make sure that I gain as much influence as I can, because it did cost me some. And see, Ancients on the marketplace. Wow, okay. These are not impressive in any way, shape or form. Anything else I can see? Yeah, it looks like Draken need more money. Dawn Officer, a single one from Missouri. And yeah, it's mostly the Draken that seem to be needing money or have too many units. Either way, there is actually a Draken here. Holy app, there are two. Wow, lucky me, I suppose. So yeah, I'm only gonna look at them. Archivist, Army Health Boost 2, and that's it. That's kind of lame. And you, Army Health Boost 2, and that's it. Seriously? Do you cost the same as well? You probably do. Yep, exactly same cost, same stats. Not quite. This... Okay, who has more damage? You have more damage. So you would be more useful with healing. What do you have? You have 1 level in Defensive Tactician. Well, it is going towards the right spot, I suppose. And what about you? Same deal. Okay. So I'm gonna go at the Lore Keeper Masargska. And just buy him. Outright. That's it. I did it. I feel so proud of myself. If I can now grab the second Hero's Wand the next turn, assuming I'm not market banned again. Which I wouldn't be surprised by. Either way, you do, sir. You need to be outfitted with awesome, if you don't mind. So I can give you tier 3 stuff. But I'd rather give you something more impressive. That can wait though, because I can't equip it right now. Of course, I can give you the versions of Karuk, which is usually an amazing staff, but compared to Translated Rod of Verda, that's not even close. Not even close. So I'm not gonna give you any rod for the time being. And I'm just gonna give you, I think, just the regular armor. Iron armor, because it's pretty much the same as the dust one, but it's far, far cheaper. As for things you can equip otherwise, army health boost, because yeah, why not? And improved life, why not? Make yourself even harder to kill. I like the idea of that. Okay, you also look kinda cool, I have to admit. I mean, you could... I'm not gonna talk about your looks anymore. It's mean to talk about people's looks. Unless they like it, and unless you are saying them compliments, of course. Either way, new hero, I'm gonna assign him to what? This army is gonna be led by that hero. That I know for a fact, but that I'll wait until I can kill those guys. Nice and easy. Bam. Dead. I failed the quest. Oh, so sad. I'm about to cry. But now I can assign my hero. Nice and easy there. So that I'll not forget it and whatnot. So those guys will have a lot of range. So preferably I want to give the Dragon hero the leading army. And the leading army will probably be the one with Ankle Wings, actually. I would imagine so. I can assign him over here, but he will slow down the army, which would be a bit annoying. Not a very big deal, though. And I do want to assign him right away so that he gains more experience, I suppose. So yeah, I'll assign you right away to this army. You'll lead the Ankle Wing Squadron. So that. And I'll also make sure that you have the extra reinforcement banner, so that he can reinforce my army with just such an amazing amount of units. Extra attack, not very useful, since my baddies are gonna be the best baddies around. And as for other things, so life is not the worst, I suppose, but I will probably try to focus on... I mean, on the other hand, now is becoming less useful. And as for other things, yeah, that's not exactly stuff. Percentage of life, had to get to that point. I'll probably end up going for extra attack, I'll be honest. I mean, 50% is something, I suppose, at the very least. So there is that done. Anything else, anything else? Well, you need to move a little bit further. You'll be my reinforcing armies, no question asked. And I'm also getting some extra vision because of my Ankle Wings. So, okay, this city has extra reinforcement from the Earth Guardian, so good to know that the guy is still there. And I could place down some more pillars, except they are not kind of expensive, so it will be hard to find a spot where I can place them for them to be actually effective. So I suppose I'll just save my dust, unless there is a spot. Yeah, there actually is, right over here, I think. Yeah, it would be effective. Yes, only one tile wouldn't be worked, so it would be good. So place it down for a little bit of dust boost, because might as well, might as well. And the 10, how long is this video cast? Not very, but you've seen so many long video casts of me already. I think I'll end this one relatively quickly-ish. And oh yeah, I love this track. Bring me Age of Heroes. Oh boy, things are gonna be awesome. Let me drink to that. Time for my track as well. Alright then, no research, plenty of things to do, and since there are plenty of things to do, no research, no production in archives, and Ferrat is reaching its completion in stuff, and people and slaughter, and you are going away, and yeah, so many things to do. I'll probably end the video cast right here. I'll just level up this gal right here, and as I said, I'll abandon going pursuing the fast. Then again, it's immediate bonus. Yeah, I'll get it, before I think again about it. So now this city, yeah, that's a lot of science. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I was PANCZASU, and still am, hopefully. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you online.